In this video, I'm going to show you that it's possible to have a website, you only pay it once and don't need to care anymore about any monthly fee. And that's different from what the market pushes to you. If you search on Google, you won't even find this possibility. It seems that you have to pay monthly to have a website hosted somewhere. So today, how much do you pay? I believe it should be something around 20 to 40 a month. For example, WP Engine is a powerful big company and really great on what they do, and they offer this simple essential plan for 40 bucks a month. Imagine the core that is the best value of 400. I'm not saying that they are not good in what they do, but I believe that if you have a small business or you are starting or you just want to invest in something else like ads, for example, you could not expend so much in hosting. So how we can do that? How to reduce your monthly costs to zero? What I like to call this term, static simplicity. So we need to remember that a website is a bunch of files on a computer somewhere. Computer, or we may call server. So that's on this, is as simple as that. So you don't need a big company or a lot of support staff, something like that it's expensive, okay? You need a front-end developer. That's what you need. And here is the mind shift that I recommend you to take from this video. If you need to take something from these quick minutes, I want you to take that. Instead of paying a lot to those big companies with thousands of employees that have a bunch of costs, so they need to pass it to their clients, you may find a good and reliable front-end developer. That's what you need to have. Instead of reaching out to a manager, then reaching out to a support staff, why don't you just reach out to a front-end developer that you already used to work with? It makes sense, right? That's what I need you to start thinking and see if it makes sense. For example, those do-it-yourself tools that you pay 10, 20, a lot per month, and there is a learning curve. So as you don't do that every day, you already have a lot to think about your business. Imagine learning to code or learning a tool. So it's better to just hire a freelancer that do that every day. And also, if you host on normal servers, for example, a WordPress, you may not understand, but how it works is that it will first communicate with the server to create your page. It's different than if you just host them directly on CDN. So when you access it, when the client access your website, they are just seeing the files. But on normal servers, you need to generate the page, and it's so much easier to add malicious code in this communication. So you need to pay for security plugins, you need to, and you don't need to pay for like caching plugins because a CDN does that for you. So it's way better if you understand these 3 points that I want to show you to you. So how you can apply this solution to your business. First, hire a freelance developer that you can find on Upwork, on Fiverr. Those platforms are really good on that. And I recommend, because I use on daily basis and it's so good, that you use Bunny CDN. Let me just show you here this link. It's so cool because you don't have one server, one computer. You have your files like in Toronto, in New York, Pittsburgh, Chicago, Montreal. And if one server goes down, the other one, the nearest one, jumps right in. So your site is almost never offline. You can guarantee like almost 100% of time, 99.9. That's awesome. And if you check here the pricing, you can see that to show your page online in Europe and North America, for example, a gigabyte is only 1 cent. it's cheap if you know how to optimize your website. So let me show you. If you don't have yet a front-end developer, you may find on these platforms that have a cut. So you need to pay their platform to show you. And that's when I come in. If you want a partner, you don't need to access my website and you can stop watching this video. But I'm just going to show you how my websites are optimized and they are hosted on Bunny CDN. So let me show you here my website. See how fast it is to jump from one page to another. And let me right click, inspect here. Lighthouse report desktop. Wait a bit. See, there are even fireworks here. That's so cool because I really want to optimize my website. So it loads faster thanks to Bunny CDN as well. But I did a lot of optimization because the lighter my website is, the less cost I will have. And it's also good for my client because the websites are blazing fast and secure because of what I explained about the CDNs. They are extra secure. You don't need to communicate with server. So it's the best of both worlds of having an affordable solution and the best security and speed possible. So I really hope that this video made a click on your mind, like just to think, oh, so a website are just a bunch of files that I need to host somewhere, and there is some reliable alternatives to the most famous like WordPress companies and pricing plans, because you just need to host, for example, on Bunny CDN and pay as you use, like cents for gigabytes. I'm a developer for more than 10 years, and just recently this realization came to my mind and I started really focusing on static websites because you don't need to worry about like security issues, you don't need to pay expensive plugins. It's the best of both worlds.